the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, bounce to the beat.
Oh man. Oh man, that was an exciting intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Montgomery Live TV, August 2022 edition. We have a lot of exciting things going on today. We got mortgage market updates, we got finance market updates, real estate market updates, small business spotlight. Wait till you see the business we saw. You are going to be hungry after this, just in time for lunch. And cover a couple local events. You know, I might have went in a hot air balloon. You know, might have went down a couple slides. You know, you're going to see. So we're going to get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. First up, everybody's favorite, the mortgage, the real estate market here in Montgomery. So, good high-level overview, the absorption report for July. Still, obviously, in a deep seller's market, protected by lack of inventory. 5 months or less, as you know, seller's market. 6 months plus, buyer's market. I don't know if Montgomery's ever been in a buyer's market, but it's certainly not in one now. 1 month back, seeing about 1.5 months of supply. 6 months back, 1.7. 12 months back, average 1.7. So months of supply is going down. So let's look at month over month. Active listings went from 76 to 72, June versus July. It's pretty average, you know. More people list in June than July, just for timing around schools. A lot of people move here for schools and they move out because they no longer need the schools. Here's where things get interesting. Average days on market. So that's, I have this based on going under contract, not sold. So average days on market was 22 from list date to being under contract. That means you got an offer accepted and you got through attorney review and now you are under contract. June, that was 22 days. That bumped up 36%, almost 40% difference in July. So homes took 36% longer to get under contract, which is, you know, jives with what we were seeing in the field. Buyers are being pickier, you know, even though there's not a lot of inventory. They're very condition sensitive because of the, you know, interest rates. There's not a lot of money left over to do renovations. So to me, if I'm a seller, I'm looking at this and I want to sell my home quickly, I might have to, you know, do some carpet, some paint, potentially the roof, flooring, you know. Usually roof and flooring, you get 100% of your money back. So that is a very wise investment right now. 5-bed plus average sold price from June to July is up 17.88%. Now, listen, a 5-bedroom, the square footage could be all over the place. So this is real rough numbers. You know, if you want to know exactly what your home's worth, I'd have to see it, you know, check the square footage and condition and all that stuff. But this gives you a good bellwether averages here. 4 bedrooms ticked down 9% from 932 to 845. 3 bedrooms, which is mostly townhomes and ranches, went from 609 to 631, so up 3.5%. Let's look at year over year. July 2021 versus July 2022. Active listings 1 year ago was 97. This year 72, 25% down. And then average days on market was 24 a year ago, a little faster. We're 25% slower selling a home right now. 5-bed plus prices are up 12% year over year. 4-bed up 3%. 3-bed up 4%. So prices are still holding strong, even better than last year. So something I want to touch on, you know, the news media does not always have your best interest in mind. They're a for-profit organization, so they will put out clickbait saying things like home crisis, housing market crashes, tons of foreclosures. So look at this historical chart from 99 to 2022, actually, we're up to. If you zoom out and look at the history, look at 2008. Look how many months of supply there was. 10.4. Now, this is nationwide, not just Montgomery, the whole country. Average 10 months of inventory. Nationwide, the average months of inventory is still 3. So we're still in a seller's market. Remember, 6 months or more is a buyer's market. 10.4 months in 2008. So we are nowhere near that. Foreclosures, popular topic on certain news channels. Look at the foreclosures. In 2010, looks like that's where it peaked, 2.9 million foreclosures. 2021, 151,000. We are way, way off from 2009, 2010 foreclosure height. Listen, if a lot of foreclosures came on the market, yeah, that would raise inventory levels and drive prices down. But as you know, a lot of sellers refinanced into fixed low interest rate mortgages over the last 2 years. And they have so much equity right now. If they lose a job or a significant other, they're just going to sell their house. Why would you go into foreclosure and ruin your credit score? People made 20, 30% in equity over the last couple of years. So the foreclosure crisis from 2007 to 2010 was caused by adjustable rate mortgages being given to unqualified buyers. Very low lending standards back then. Speaking of lending standards, look at this. It is very hard to get a mortgage right now. One of the reasons, if somebody says we're in a housing bubble, I would say it's impossible, because it's very hard to get a mortgage. A bubble would indicate unqualified demand purchasing homes. Right now, look at the difference in mortgage credit availability from 2006 to 2022. Way less, 800 plus in 2006. We're at 119. Huge difference. Very hard to get a mortgage, very hard to refinance. Just ask anyone who bought a home recently that had a mortgage. Underwriting's brutal, They ask for pay stubs up until the day of closing. And if they don't get it, you can't close. So we are going to move on to my Uncle Jimmy with the mortgage market update, a real professional. He may be a made man, only he can tell you. Jimmy, what's going on with the mortgage market?
Thanks, Jan. Always a pleasure. Jimmy Murray here with Newfinity Group. As a mortgage broker, guys, I just wanted to give you guys some tips on what is happening in the market and what to expect in the upcoming months. Now, we all know mortgage interest rates fell to record lows in 2020 and 2021 during the COVID pandemic. At that time, the emergency actions by the Federal Reserve helped push mortgage rates below 3%. So those of you out there that have a rate less than 3%, God bless. Unfortunately, for the rest of us, inflation is surging to 4-decade highs. Now, mortgage interest rates have risen in 2022. We all know that, guys. The policy tightening by the Fed could push them even higher. So let's talk about where rates are today, currently at this given time. Currently, the 30-year fixed is trending around 4.875% on conventional loan purchases. That's with no points, no application fee, only here at Newfinity Group. What you did not know, though, is that at the same time last month, the bond market, TNX, market was actually higher than it is today, and rates were knocking on the door of 6%. And that's even with the recent rate hike by the Fed of 0.75% of a point. So rates are expected to continue to rise in the near future with the Fed's expectations of another rate hike next time they meet at the end of September. So my advice, guys, would be those are in a position to lock in your interest rate sooner rather than later. May be wise to do so. Another strong note, let's just touch base on this, that I want to talk about is refinancing. You guys are not locked into anything for the life of the loan. I want you to know that after 6 months of closing a transaction, you are able to restructure your debt. So know this: in the future, if rates ever come down and the market makes a turn for the better, I'm always your eyes and ears in the marketplace. I'll reach out to you, make sure I'm always protecting that asset that you work so hard to keep. So feel free to call me anytime, guys. Message me. Hope everybody has a safe and wonderful summer.
Thank you, Jamie Murray. Great resource if you're looking to purchase, refinance, or even investments. Real estate investing is very popular right now. Great hedge against inflation. You know, finance market's not always too stable. Speaking of finance markets, Justin, what's going on down there in the finance markets? How's my stock portfolio going to look over the next few months, and what happened last month?
Hey Jan, well, we've certainly come a long way since speaking last month when the S&P 500 was down right around 24%. Since then, we've seen about a 15% rally in markets. So why would that be when there's still so much uncertainty in our economy and across the globe? Well, it looks like inflation has potentially peaked at this point. Yesterday, the consumer price index came in lower than expected. That's a good thing when dealing with inflation. And also the producer index as well, which is the cost of certain goods, that has seemingly come down as well. And you've noticed when you're filling up your tank at the pump, that's become a little bit cheaper as well. All good news long-term for stock markets. However, I always warn people, just because we've gone up this fast in such a short period of time doesn't mean we can't go down just as quickly. There's still so much uncertainty within markets right now. Most importantly, what is the Federal Reserve going to do? They still say that they're going to continue to hike up rates. We can expect more coming in September and then potentially 2 other times before the end of 2022. So with rates continuing to potentially go up, that means the stock market could continue to go back down again. However, there is some hope here. The good news is we have rallied about 50% from the lows. That generally indicates that we won't go lower than where we were right around in July. However, that doesn't mean we can't revisit those times. So what I always tell clients is use that as opportunity in responsible investing. Last month when we spoke, I told people, please do not try to time markets. Do not panic. Do not sell your assets. I don't care if they're bonds or stocks. You need to remain in the market because you never know when the stock market's going to snap back. And traditionally when it does, it happens very quickly. And we've seen it within the last 4 weeks. If people pulled their money out of markets, they lost substantial gains inside their portfolio and did some damage that they might not be able to make up. So as always, I'm going to say remain in markets. People are feeling more comfortable now, a little bit better about their portfolios. But I always tell people, just be hesitant about throwing a ton of money in all at once. I'd rather you see yourself put little increments in each and every month. And we do that in our 401ks and our IRAs. If you have brokerage accounts as well, continue to do that. But the thing we need to pay most attention to is where inflation is and where interest rates are going. Because if they're able to level off both inflation and interest, we could see the stock market stabilize in the back half of 2022. Jen, send it back to you.
Thank you, Justin. Always a pleasure. Must be nice to live in sunny Florida without those state income taxes. All right, next up, my favorite portion of the show, the Small Business Spotlight. This month, we went over to New World Pizza with none other than Anthony DeMeglio. Anthony, actually, we're gonna call the field correspondent, my twin brother, Jan. Jan, what's going on over at New World Pizza?
Shan, here we are on location at New World Pizza with none other than Anthony himself. Anthony, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing today?
Good. Thanks for letting us come here and spotlight your business. So just tell us, how'd you get started in this business and what brought you to Montgomery?
I lived there all my life in Montgomery. My parents, back in the day, had a pizzeria, Stallion Pizza, out in Somerset. And they were there for many years, and I just went from one place to 4 places at once, and then we ended up with this one. This is it. No more. That's it. I'm done after this one.
Yeah, the restaurant business is exhausting. So do you live in town?
I do. Okay.
Great. And how long have you been here?
I've been here at this location since 2003.
Awesome. And what motivates you to keep going? You know, what's your passion for this?
Just love serving the people. Right now, it's just a great thing. Right now, we also have our wood-fired pizza oven that we do events for, private events, and we love doing that.
How many pizzas are you able to make at once?
Inside, we got up to 28 pizzas at once. So most of the schools, they come out to us for that reason. When, you know, during lunchtime, they need those pizzas ready for the kids, and we're here to do the job for them.
So you could do a big corporate lunch or something like that?
Not a problem. The pizzas are no issues. Dinners, we do also all types of dinners and catering stuff. So yeah,
great. And what would you say is your most popular dishes? What are your 3 favorite?
Right now, the number one dinner for us is our vodka sauce. It's amazing. I mean, we don't cut corners on that. It's a delicious pasta dinner. And then our cold subs are. You know, the Italian sub's a great one. We sell a lot of cheesesteaks, a lot of fresh-made burgers, and then, you know, our pizzas, obviously. You know, everybody knows us for that.
What about dessert? What's your favorite dessert?
Oh, the Zeppelis. Zeppelis are the best. We have.
As you can tell, I've had a few of those in my day.
Yeah, and then the wife makes a lot of the homemade desserts. You know, tres leche, cheesecakes, tiramisus, all homemade. Cookies she makes, yeah, so it's great. My daughter's in the cake business too, so she does a lot of that.
I see your son back there behind the register.
Yeah, he just came back from college and he's actually done. He's gonna be with us for a little bit till he finds his job, and we're good.
And how can people find you? You're on the internet. What's your website?
NewWorldPizza.com, and yeah, we're on the internet. And
best way to order is just call in, or is there an app?
We have an online order. You can order NewWorldPizza.com, and then you can go to that or just phone-ins.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Anthony. Listen, come on down to New World Pizza and tell him Anthony sent you. You know, he might get a free Zeppeli. I don't know. You just got to talk to the boss. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
All right, brother. Yes, sir. Good for weight loss. Gluten free. Oh, how you doing? How you been? How you doing?
Got the school pies going out right now.
Okay.
We thank all our private schools around here for their business.
I'll tell you, when I was in school, I didn't get pizza like this.
I know, so
I think I got frozen pizza.
Yeah, square frozen pizza. All right, make it in. Here we go. Boom.
Oh.
Here we go. We'll check on those Zeppelis.
How long do these take to cook?
Oh, about a minute on each side, that's it.
Okay.
I don't like donuts.
Right.
Only better for me.
One a day keeps the doctor away?
Yeah.
There you go.
My man Joey's going to dress them up for you in the front to show you
let's
what
see.
they look like.
Look at that. These help you lose weight too. Right? Just in time for summer. Hell yeah. Fresh and good. Wow. If you're not hungry after watching that, I can't help you. You might not be human. Shout out to the DeMeglio family over at New World Pizza. If you're hungry, which I am, I might go there right after this. Go on down. They're right in Skillman. Their website's in the link below. They also do a mobile brick oven pizza party. So if you're ever having a birthday party, maybe even a wedding or a corporate event, they'll tow over a big old brick oven pizza. He showed it to me. It's in the back. And they will make delicious, fresh pizza at your party. Great option. Thank you for watching that. And don't forget to support local business. You know, it's very important here. Support businesses in town. All right, next up is the Balloon Fest, which happened in the past a few weeks ago. and I just want to show you what happened there. In case you've never been to a balloon fest, they're a lot of fun. They blow up hot air balloons. By the way, a hot air balloon, craziest thing in the world. You can't steer it. You cannot steer a hot air balloon. It just goes up, and you hope it comes down the right place. Actually, after a Google search, I found out that you steer a hot air balloon by going up and down. The winds change at different heights. You know, you learn something every day. Check out the New Jersey Balloon Fest, sponsored by the New Jersey Lottery. Did you see the guy get shot out of a cannon? How do you practice that job? Hate to see the guy who didn't make it on that job interview. Next up, did you know there's one more day left of National Farmers Week? Sponsored by the Montgomery Friends of Open Space. That's right, National Farmers Week. Right here in Skillman. That's right over by Mooyah. Go out, the link's in the below. I think we got montgomeryfriends.org. Check that out. They're every week on Saturdays from 9 to 12. Fresh food from local farmers, a little organic, you know, a little lettuce, a little tomato, a little how you doing. Get over there, support your local farmers. There's not many left, so we have to support everyone that's left. What an honorable job. Shout out to the Montgomery Friends for sponsoring that, putting that together. That's going to be going on Saturdays, I think until November, people are telling me. That's right. Next up, just want to thank you for watching. This was our third installation. We were live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook on this one. Every week we're going to try to get a little better, a little more entertaining. If you or somebody you know has a small business in town that would like to be spotlighted, please reach out. info@janmichaelrealestate.com, or you can just message me right here on Facebook. And once again, if you have any real estate related questions, mortgage related questions, don't hesitate to reach out as well. I'd love to help you with that. This is Jan Michael McClintock signing off. I'm here with Remax in Style. I heard we're going to have a studio one day, so stay tuned for In Style Studios coming soon. And we'll see you next month with more updates. And thank you for watching. And on our outro, we're going to have one more dance party.
Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the place stand up. Bounce to the beat, people hands up. Everybody in the